Back in this country, the military has faced intense criticism for not doing enough to confront and deal with harassment and sexual assault within its ranks. Today, Global News has exclusive access to an internal report into the matter. It admits there is a problem, but not one that's serious enough to take any action. Vashi Capellos has our report tonight.
It's been called one of the military's dirty little secrets, but an internal review says when it comes to sexual misconduct in the Canadian Armed Forces, there's nothing to hide. The review was spurred by revelations in the media a few months ago that every day 5 people in the Canadian military are sexually assaulted. But while the review does admit nearly a third of women in the military feel harassed in some way, it concludes a significant overhaul is not considered necessary.
My initial reaction was anger and disappointment.
Retired Colonel Michel Drapeau calls the 10-page review a whitewash. He says it talks more about sexual harassment than assault and doesn't even touch on how the crimes are or aren't investigated.
What's missing in there is sexual assault is a crime. And if it is a crime, it has to be handled by the military justice system. And the very word military justice system don't appear in the paper at all.
Phil Millar is a lawyer who represents 7 women who were assaulted by James Wilkes. The military medic was convicted of 25 counts of sexual assault and breach of trust in April. Millar says victims need to see concrete action from the chain of command.
I think they need to get down deeper, dig deeper into the issue and find out why were sexual assaults not reported and how the chain of command could have encouraged protecting these women earlier.
Nobody from the military was available for comment. In the past, though, Chief of Defense Staff General Tom Lawson has urged victims to come forward and insisted there is no tolerance of harassment and discrimination.
That is not a military culture in 2014. If it may have been in decades in the past, those times have passed.
But given the internal review, critics aren't convinced those times are in the past and hope the military and the way it handles sexual misconduct step into the future. Now, the military has said it will conduct an external independent review into sexual misconduct, but the person tasked with leading that review will be picked by the military itself, leading some to wonder exactly how independent it will be. Donna?
Vashi Capellos in Ottawa, thanks.